Today, we will be crafting some different style stars to use as decorations above my mantle. The first star is made with toilet paper or paper towel rolls. To start, prep all the paper towel rolls or toilet paper rolls to be sure that you have no leftover paper or they're not in poor condition. Then it was time to start cutting them. Next, I began cutting the rings in half, leaving about 4 or 5 rings intact to form the middle of the star. I made some with 4 in the middle and some with 5 in the middle. It's up to you what you want the star to look like. To start forming the star, glue 4 or 5 rings together with hot glue in the center, forming kind of like a little flower. Then take 2 halved rings and glue them inside each center ring towards the center, and they will form the shape that resembles somewhat like leaves. Then glue 1 more half in the middle of those 2 that you just glued inside the center of the original 4. So you have a total of 3 halves inside each center ring. Next, you will glue a set of 2 halves in between 2 of the center rings and repeat this 2 more times so that you have formed layers that again resemble sets of leaves stacked on each other. You'll repeat this process for each section between the middle of the rings to make a star shape. This is a little hard to describe with words, so you might learn better by watching, but once the star is complete, simply hang it with some twine. The next project is a star made from popsicle sticks and some moss. Again, I'm going to do my best to explain this with words, but you might learn better by just watching me. So the first thing we're going to do is form the center of the star by gluing 4 popsicle sticks together that are crisscrossing to form that center. Next, I cut some popsicle sticks in half and began gluing those to the edges of all those pieces that I just made the center out of to form points for the points of the star around the edges. Once the star was formed, then I used hot glue to glue moss to cover the popsicle sticks and give the star a more earthy and kind of a natural look. That's what I was going for. Once all the moss was glued on, it was kind of like a hairy monster, so I used some scissors to trim the moss and give the star a more defined look. I didn't want to take too much away because I still wanted it to have that natural look, so I just did a slight trimming so that the star would be more defined. Depending on where you're going to hang your star, you might like to put moss on the back side also, so that if the star turns a bit, then you just see moss on both sides. I had it in a position where I didn't have to do that, so I only put moss on one side. Then all that was left to do was glue on a piece of twine and hang my star. Again, thanks for stopping by and have an amazing day.